Kia ora, welcome to Ilminster on News. I'm Sarana.
And I'm Emma. In today's stories, a new crime wave is sweeping the country in the form of woolen graffiti. Scientists have invented an invisibility cloak. We help them find it. And the latest in weather around the country. But first, a story that will turn your world upside down.
If you think the world is getting more and more topsy-turvy, it turns out you're right. Builders in Germany have built an upside-down house, and before you think they may have read the plans upside down, they did it on purpose. The Wiki abode was built as a tourist attraction, as well as being a comment on the state of the world. The house is 23 feet tall and rests on a roof, and has steel beams in the attic inside the house. There are beds screwed into the ceiling, upside-down wardrobes, an upside-down kitchen, and even an upturned bathroom, though it's not known if anyone has tried to have a bath in it or go to the toilet. Normally a house like this would take 3 weeks to build. This one took over 4 months because workers kept getting confused by the strange angles of the walls. Many tourists visiting the house complained of feeling sick and dizzy after just a few minutes inside. We now cross over to our reporter Falcon, who is inside the house. How are you feeling, Falcon?
Good, thanks, Savannah. I'm here with the owner of the house and his daughter, and I'm feeling very amazed of how this could actually come true. When did you decide to build this house?
Well, I decided to build this house when my daughter came home from school one day. She said, "Dad, look at this plan I made. Can you build this?" So I built it.
And have any of your friends been over to your house before?
Yeah, like 10.
Only one came over, stopped lying to the lady.
And what did they think of your house?
They thought it was weird.
And do you feel frightened? And do you feel... Hold on. What am I saying? And do you feel frightened of leaving your house with your child with an upside down house?
Well, no, not really, because I just go outside in the street and go busking.
And what's the hardest thing to do in your house?
Have a shower.
Hey, babe, you're not the one that pays the bills, babe. I got superpowers. Watch this.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Falcon Miller, reporting for Ilminster on News. Back to you, Emma, with the latest news.
Thanks, Falcon. Even watching that made me feel sick. And now for a story that is truly out of sight. Look out, Harry Potter. The world of science is catching up to the world of magic. Scientists in Europe have created a 3D invisibility cloak, which can hide objects by bending light waves. It has been found that light can be controlled using special tiny crystals that make objects disappear. So far, scientists have made small objects such as coins disappear, but hope that it won't be long before they are hiding planes and even people. People have always dreamed of making themselves invisible. One top scientist says the possibilities are endless and we are very excited. However, since inventing the invisibility cloak, the scientists have been having trouble finding it. As soon as we put it down somewhere, it just disappears. The inventor of the cloak said, "It appears they are having trouble finding other things too, like their lunch, which may be underneath the cloak. What will this invention actually be used for?" Hoping to see through the reasons behind the invisibility cloak, here is our spot reporter Louisa with more on the story.
Thank you, Emma. Hello. My name is Louisa May Robinson, and I am here with Laura Green and Timothy Bishop, two of the amazing inventors of this invisibility cloak. Hi, and thanks for joining us in the studio today. Okay, what made you want to invent such an amazing and unordinary thing like the invisibility cloak?
I don't know. Get off my back. I'm not the one who drank all the coffee.
Woo! That surprised me. How about you?
Oh, I just want to give something back to the community, so that people can say, oh, I visible click when I was a little kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally feeling you, brother. Can you please show me how this amazing invention works?
It's like this. Actually, everybody. See me? You see me? You see me? You see me? No, seriously, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
What about now?
Oh my gosh, guys. You've just witnessed the powerful magic of the invisibility cloak. Stay tuned. You might see some more. Might not. Don't want to get you all amped up about it. But anyway, what do you hope for this invention to do for others?
You say, oh, what was your favourite childhood memory? And I say, people say, oh yeah, I got a motorbike, yeah, that's my childhood memory. Or I say, stuff there, I got a cloak, yeah, it's invisible suit.
Yeah.
But now you don't.
There, you just witnessed it again, people. Okay, how much do you think that this amazing invention would cost if it was for sale? $1,000. Thank you. How about you?
She's a bit crazy,
Got that. Well, that makes things very clear. Thanks for joining us. And we're out of time, so back to you, Sarana and Emma in the studio.
Thanks, Louisa. And now how's this for an interesting yarn? A new wave of graffiti crime is covering the country, thanks to an underground gang known as the Midnight Knitters. These ball-waving criminals are covering tree branches and lampposts with their small jerseys and scarves under the cover of darkness. Police say the knitted activities of the gang are illegal because their woolly crimes are being done on public property without permission. The popularity of the woolen graffiti is growing and more public objects are being wrapped up every night. But the problem is growing. Police say and warn that if the Midnight Knitters aren't caught soon, every tree, lamppost and traffic light in the country will be warmly dressed against the cold. The problem is spinning out of the control. There a close-knit group of dyed-in-the-wool criminals. We are stitching together a case, but it's not seamless. There is the real pattern to the crimes, a police spokesman said today. So far, the criminal knitters have escaped arrest and continue to pull the wool over the eyes of both the public and the police. We go now to the secret location with our reporter, Monique, who has an exclusive interview with one of the Midnight Knitters gang.
Thanks, Rana. I'm Monique Foss, and joining me in this top secret location is a member of the Midnight Knitters gang. Hello, Nana Picado.
Hello.
It's good to have you here.
It's good to have me here, I know. I want to thank everybody.
Okay, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
I don't mind.
Okay, so what led you into the dark underworld of knitting graffiti?
It's not dark underworld. It's actually a big, beautiful art room, It's just beautiful.
Okay, good answer. And do you see yourself as a criminal?
No.
Why not?
'Cause I let things be free and I'm just loyal to things, and it's just beautiful. I love it.
Okay, steal it. Okay, and I know you're doing a lot of graffitiing lately, and apart from trees, lampposts and traffic lights, what else do you graffiti?
Really anything. Really anything, Anything.
Okay, and last question. What's your favourite thing about knitting graffiti?
Well, it's the beauty of everything. It smells so nice.
It smells nice. Yay. Thanks for your time, Nana Picado of the Midnight Gang.
I gotta say bye-bye to my mum. Bye, Mum. I love you. Even though you died.
Okay, now over to Stephanie and Bill with the weather update.
Thank you, Monique. And good evening, New Zealand. Let's have a look at tomorrow's weather.
My gosh. Starting in the far north in Kaitaia, look out for some pretty flash flooding and raindrops as big as your fat head. If you're going outside, please wear a hat.
Moving down to Auckland, there'll be a mix of fair conditions and unfair conditions. But those are the conditions, and you'll just have to get used to it, or else.
There will be no weather at all for the Bay of Plenty. It's taking a short holiday in Narnia, but is expected to be back for the weekend. Yes.
In the Napier and the Hastings, the weather will sometimes be changeable and sometimes no. We really have no idea what will happen there.
In the Taranaki, a mild depression brings with it a very dull day with no highlights at all. It's pretty gay. It will be overcast and gloomy all morning, but things should cheer up by the evening. So don't worry, everything will be fine. Good.
Wellington will have another capital day. There will be no wind at all, and the day conditions will be so pleasant they'll actually be extreme.
In the top of the South Island, Kaikoura can expect to have a good day, meeting for friends for lunch at KFC, going for a swim in the river, and reading the newspaper. But try to stay indoors, as the weather will be just terrible. Yes.
Christchurch will have some unreasonable rainfalls, some sensible wind, moderate thunderstorms, and some of very angry snow.
And in the lower south, Dunedin will be frosty, cold, and unfriendly until late morning when the sun will pop over for a visit. Everybody likes the sun.
That's all for us. Remember, if it's raining outside, that's the weather. And we're ahead for you. Good night, New Zealand. Now it's back to you, News Desk.
Okay. Thanks, Stephanie and Bill. Well, that's all we have time for today.
We hope you enjoyed this evening's broadcast. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Until then, I'm Emma.
Oh, and I'm Sarada.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, roll the camera. Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are featuring an interview with a very peculiar-looking gentleman.
Scene 1, take 1. Scene 1, take 2. Take 2.